Okay, this lesson is over finding the greatest common factor of monomials. Okay, a greatest common factor is just the largest term that will divide evenly into a set of other terms. Okay, you guys know the greatest common factor before you've done it is just a number. Okay, we're going to do a greatest common factor of numbers with variables. Okay, it's not that much different. Okay, to find a greatest common factor in algebra. Okay, this is what I would do. I would find the largest number that will divide evenly into all of the numbers. Okay, you'll see what I mean in a minute. And then you want to look for any variables that are common to all of the terms. And then if you have one that's common, or for every one that you have that's common, take the smallest one you see. Okay, and then just put these together. Okay, multiply these together by putting them together. Okay, I'll show you with some examples. Okay, if I wanted to find the greatest common factor of 6x to the third and 12x to the second and 18x, okay, the first thing I'm going to do is just look at the numbers, the 6, the 12, and the 18. Okay, just think about what is the largest number that will divide evenly into 6, 12, and 18. Okay, so that would be 6. Okay, so that's part of it. Okay, the next thing you want to do is look for any common variables. Okay, is there a variable in all three of these terms that's the same? Okay, it's got to be the same variable. Okay, there is a variable of x in all three. Okay, since there is an x in all three, take the smallest exponent that you're looking at. Okay, that would be x to the first. Okay, so it's just putting those two things together. The greatest common factor is 6x. Okay, another quick example. Okay, find the greatest common factor of 5m to the third, 10m to the second, and 20. Okay, so first, just kind of focus on your numbers, the 5 and the 10 and the 20. Okay, the largest number that will divide evenly into 5 and 10 and 20, okay, that'd have to be 5. Okay, now look for any common variables. It has to be in all of them. Okay, so look for common variables. M is in the first one, M is in the second one, M is not in the third one. Okay, so we don't want to do anything with that M. Okay, the greatest common factor is simply 5. Okay, one more. Find the greatest common factor of 9b c to the second and 3b and bc. Okay, first look at the numbers in front. Okay, they're called coefficients. Okay, look at the 9 and the 3. Now, do you guys remember the understood number that's in front of a variable if you don't see it? Okay, it's really a 1. There's a 1 sitting in front of BC. Okay, so we want the greatest number that will divide evenly into 9 and 3 and 1. Okay, that's 1. 1's the largest number that will work. Okay, so the greatest common factor, 1. Now look for common variables. Okay, and if we have a common variable, take the smallest one of all of them. Okay, look for b's. Let's look at b. We have b to the first, right here. We have b to the first in the second one. We have b to the first in the third one. Okay, so b is in all three. So b is common. Okay, what's the smallest exponent of your b's? Okay, that's what you want to think to yourself. You have b to the first, b to the first, b to the first. Okay, well, it's just b to the first. I'm not even going to write the first because it's more simplified not to. Okay, now let's look for any other common variables. Okay, we have c's. We have c to the second. There's no C at all in the second one. Okay, if there's not a C in all three parts and all three of these terms, you don't even want to look at it. Okay, C doesn't count. Okay, the only greatest common factor that you have in this problem would be 1 times B. And of course, you don't even need to write the 1 times the B. The greatest common factor would be better off just written as B. Okay, guys, these videos are going to be really brief, just to give you the gist of how to do the IXL problems, but please let me know if you need any more help.